in for a fruit canning class held at NHSC College here in Newtown, North Dakota.
I'm Jessica Uran. I am the gardens manager for the Nueda Hidatsa Sanish College. Today we are making low sugar plum jelly. So you can make jelly, regular jelly, and you can also make it with low sugar content. The canning process can be broken down into different parts, which makes it seem simpler. You're getting the juice out of the fruit, and then you're cooking the juice down with your sugar and pectin, which makes your jelly. And then the water bath canning process is where you jar it up and cook it in a water bath canner to seal the lid. The intimidation with canning I know firsthand because I had to teach myself as well, and this part of actually doing it hands-on and trying it out and having somebody to say, yes, you're doing a good job, keep going, that's all you really need is a little hands-on, and that goes a long ways.
I'm Lisa Peltier. I work for the egg department, Four Sisters Garden. I grew up with my mother in the kitchen canning. I think it's pretty simple and doable in everybody's kitchen.
They enhance some sugar. Even our traditional foods like our Juneberry pudding, maju nakaba they call it, which is in Hidatsa a berry pudding, and there is no sugar in it. Today, some significant sugar in there.
This is one of 3 classes being offered at the college, and Jessica and Lisa strongly suggest anyone interested register and get involved. This is Charlene DeChico with your Community Spotlight. MHA Nation Parks and Reserve hosted the first hike down by Lost Bridge on the Little Missouri River.
I'm Mary Fredericks. I'm the Program Director Administrator of the 3 Affiliated Tribes Parks and Reserve Program, and we are having our first official hike in our 3 Affiliated Tribes National Park. We're pretty excited about it. We've been working on this project for about 2 years, and we have a trail cut in. We'll be opening it via website. You can get permits on the website. We're very lucky. Our tribe purchased about 2,100 acres right off the reservation, just straight south of our reservation on the Little Missouri River. And we worked and got the land put in trust. And now in August, the Secretary of Interior signed a proclamation. And so our park is now within the boundaries of Fort Berthold. And we're going to be able to move that sign that says "Welcome to Fort Berthold" from the bottom of the hill to the top of the hill. So we're pretty excited, and I'm thankful that our tribe is committed to preservation and conservation, and I feel like ecotourism is going to be a big thing. This will be a place where people can come and be introduced to the park and introduced to our landscape, the natural resources we have. Start to look at our culture, and then they'll push in and go to the interpretive center, get more information on our culture, and just starting to educate people and become more friendly with our neighbors.
Hikers were offered blood pressure and sugar tests and a water station set up along the trail, and even TAT Fire Management was on the scene.
Today we were just helping out with Parks and Rec and help getting things set up. Just helping out where we can.
Real good exercise, and I recommend.
Yeah, it's really nice to see that the whole couple of families went up there with the kids, and like that. I kept thinking the whole time that it's nice for them to be able to get out there, wear them out before bedtime. That's a great way to do it. Get back to the basics again.
I would say just if you're interested, contact us via the phone, and we'll talk. And their next big push is for our visitor center up on top. We're always going to work on trails and keep doing trails, and it's a development process. We're just going through developing.
Check out the website for more information and to apply for a free permit for you or your group to hike your very own MHA Nations National Park. Four Bears Casino hosted its annual Big Buck Contest held in the Casino Events Center that included many different types of horns from small to big, from elk to deer, and many entries in pursuit of the fabulous prizes given away that day. The grand prize featured a honey hole ice house with custom designs inside and out, all ready to win the big prize with the big buck. The judges had their work cut out for them as they worked earnestly throughout the day to tally and gather the points while carefully considering all of the different entries that were made by the community members. The event even included a wild game feed that served venison, bison, and pheasant. Fun, food, and fellowship for all those in attendance at the Big Buck contest held at Four Bears Casino. The Newtown Chamber presents Great Plains Indian Trading on Main Street, a valued member of the Newtown Chamber. Owned and operated by Ryan Wilson. Wilson and his 6 children have been running Great Plains Indian Trading since 2015. With many beautiful handmade and decorative items on display and for purchase, the goal for the business is to preserve the Upper Missouri's tribal lifeways, stories, ceremonies, and culture through Indian art and material expressions. Open from Thursday to Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Great Plains welcomes community members, visitors, and tourists to stop by and experience Indian country. NHSC College hosted a microgreens tasting and demonstration event led by Jessica Uran, who encouraged members to grow their microgreens at home. This class allowed students to demonstrate and see what they need to do at home to have their very own microgreens.
Container. Yep. You put a substrate in it, whether it's this felt, clean potting soil, something to hold moisture and sprout a seed in. Okay. And then you'll take your seeds and just shake them out wherever you want on there. You just shake them out. Okay. And if you don't like, if they're too thick, you can add more. If it's too thin, you can spread it out a little bit.
I don't like
You
that.
don't have to worry about where they are. The plants don't care. That's my...
I care though.
Yeah, I know. So our type A likes to line it up, make sure it's just right, but the plants will grow as long as they have what they need. And that's just about right. So they're
feel
close.
like I'm very even here.
And you can spread them a little bit.
Yeah,
They
okay.
need to be close to each other, but not on top of each other.
Okay.
And then from there, you can use a spray bottle or a water bottle with holes in the top or a gentle watering can.
Okay.
And get it nice and wet. That way the seeds can sprout. And then you'll find something to cover this with, whether you have
Press
maybe a
and seal.
reused food container that has a lid.
Okay.
A saran wrap, I found the seed stuck too, so I found press and seal worked better.
So you put them somewhere to germinate where?
Oh, so ideal spot is on top of like a fridge, a warm spot. And if you're using soil, you don't bury the seed. You just sprinkle the seed right on top,
You don't bury it at
water it. They do need light to germinate. But on top of my fridge I literally crammed it between the fridge and the cupboard, and they sprouted in 3 days. It took 3 to 4 to sprout, so in another 4 days, if they're the easy ones, like a radish that grows really fast, it's ready to eat in 7 days.
I can imagine.
Once
this
you
would dry
take
out
the
fast.
lid off and you've got them outside in the sunny window, you need to check them twice a day to make sure they don't dry out. I've been watering twice a day.
Jessica also provided resources and information regarding the health and wellness benefits of growing microgreens. Class attendees were given their own microgreen kits and microgreen seeds to take home to try the experiment, as Jessica explained to them thoroughly in the class. She encourages students and community members to check out the college website or contact her directly about the next class or how to get more involved. Heart-healthy cooking classes are being held at the MHA Diabetes Center. This second class of 3 was a family-friendly class where families work together chopping vegetables, preparing healthy meals.
Hi, I'm Justin. I'm one of the registered dietitians at the diabetes program, and we're here tonight at our second night of cooking class. February is American Heart Health Month. Last night we had our adults only class. Today we have our family friendly class, and tomorrow we're doing our elders only class. So tonight we got a good group of kids here with their parents, and we're just cooking and practicing our cooking skills. All of our recipes are posted online. We're working on developing more cooking videos. Due to time right now, we're not really able to do that all the time, but yeah, just come to our cooking class or give us a call and we can share our recipes with you. Yeah.
We're making minestrone soup, and we're cutting up vegetables and letting the onions and garlic be translucent. And this is her time for cooking. First time cooking. So we're having a good time.
First, we cut the carrots into small little pieces because it said dice the carrots. And then we did the zucchini next since that was the second step. And then we had to quickly do the green beans and then pour them all together. And I kind of did this to mix them up. And now we're going to pour them into the soup.
You are what you eat. The kids went through all the different colors of and then they talked about the benefits of the different healthy, all the different colors. White, red, orange, green, and purple, and how they all help you in your body.
Each group prepared their own version of minestrone soup while also waiting for the healthy veggie muffins that were to be shared amongst everyone. Staff members worked together to create a menu that would be pleasant for all those in attendance. They even created a special dessert.
Yogurt and granola, blueberries and strawberries.
The menu also included a ginger and hyssop tea.
Digestive and intestinal problems, including liver and gallbladder and respiratory problems. So if you have a cough or a common cold or sore throat or asthma, hyssop tea is really good to drink. Yep, hot or cold anyway. And so the ginger, lemon ginger helps with motion sickness, nausea, blood pressure, pain, and inflammation. And it has cancer-fighting properties. So these are both caffeine-free, so we mixed them together. We added lemon to them and ice, and so it's a refreshing drink, and it gives you health benefits.
The class concluded with everyone sharing a meal together and also receiving a lovely door prize incentive. For more information about upcoming classes, contact the MHA Diabetes Center.
So my golden question is, what is the big history of this humanitarian initiative and what you're doing? So you guys represent, we'll see you in the parade, right? Yes. My days and holy smokes, Batman, what a treat I am.
We begin to appreciate that we've got a global scale problem.
It affects so many people, so many families.
Young people today, they have no idea.
Here at the Iao Valley in West Maui, Hawaii, this sacred site is overflowing with beauty and distant echoes of Hawaiian heritage.
My name's Kenny Barrios. I'm a cultural liaison for the Santa Rosa Rancheria Tachioca tribe. I'm also a tribal member. January we had a little bit of rain come, and when that little bit of rain came, it brought a lot more rain, and all that water cleansed the whole valley.
My name's Robert Jeff. I'm the vice chairman of the Santa Rosa Rancheria Tachioca tribe. Oh, July was a big time for our people. The land started flooding again. You know, Creator blessed us with enough water to refill a portion of the Tulare Lake. You know, when we think about that lake and what that lake provided for us, it provided everything. So when that lake was taken away and we were dependent on the government, we started getting all these sicknesses that came along with it. So we were being rationed food that wasn't good for us. We were given land that we couldn't even farm on. You know, so there was a lot of things that happened to our people that a lot of people don't understand or they don't even want to hear about because it's hard to hear.
We are Yoka Tspahashi. We are the Tulare Lake people. We are Tatsai. We are the mud ducks. We named ourselves after the mud duck because every year all the birds would fly south for the winter and the mud duck would stay here with the water, with the lake.
Well, the lake's being separated by all the dams that they have up into the mountains here in the Central Valley. We got to remove those dams. We got to get people to think a little bit differently about their approach and how they want to to live out here in this valley. If we keep going down the path that we're going on, I mean, all of us are going to have to eventually pack up and leave this area because the aquifers are being contaminated, the land's being contaminated, the air's being contaminated, and the worst part is that water that we all need to survive is being contaminated as well. I mean, opening up the basin is going to allow for that flood to come back down into the valley and spread its medicine all over the land. And if we get enough water, that water would overflow and head back out into the delta. And what we need to happen here in the valley today is for that flood and flow to happen again.
This air needs this water. You know, without the water in the air, then people start getting sick, allergies. We have a thing in the ground, it's called valley fever. You know, and that right there comes up out of the ground if the ground's too dry all the time. You know, and that's why all this water is back because of all the prayers that were asked. You know, everybody was asking for water. You gotta watch out what we ask for. Us as Native people, we don't take more than what we need. It takes years and years for this water to go back down into the ground to replenish the aquifer that has been depleted.
There's enough land out here to farm, there's enough land out here to develop, and there's enough land out here for all of us. You know, when we think about this area and this valley housed the highest concentrations of Native Americans than anywhere in this country of its size, and we never had to farm. What I want to tell the farmers is that let's talk. You know, let's sit down, let's break bread, and let's start getting a better understanding of what life needs to be like here in this valley. It's sad that we have to have a casino over there to take care of our people, but at the same time we have something to help us take care of our people right now. And now we got health care, we got homes, we got roads, we got food. We want to recreate the environment that was once here, so we're gonna be pumping water back in the slough and we're gonna circulate it through our community. It's hard to look back and think that the tribes don't have the first in time, first and right to this water out here in the valley. And as a tribe, you know, we get water from the last chance ditch. You know, so there's a lot of other people, a lot of other companies, a lot of other entities that are getting this water before even the tribe does. If we all had the lake here for all of us, there's so much benefits to everybody and everything. The aquifers will get better, the air will get better, we'll get more rain. We're going to continue to pray, we're going to continue to sing, we're going to continue to dance, but we're going to continue to get out there into the communities and talk to our people about our opinions of this situation.